My sixth work of art is entitled Criff Dogs and was created on February 15th, 2013. I created this out of colored pencil. This was for my typography assignment where I had to integrate a piece of text into a work of art. I did this through the speech bubble as well as the background game table that says Game Over. This is personally relevant to me because I used to live on the same block as Criff Dogs, and I would eat there many times as a child coming home from school with my mom. Using the typography technique also enabled me to continue my trend for abstraction, which I've been trying to progress since the beginning of the year. And I did this through the speech bubble coming out of the hot dog. And this is abstraction because hot dogs do not speak. A success I had was creating an atmospheric perspective as well as the angle of perspective, because I tried this many times and it came out a little fuzzy at first, but after a few practices I was able to succeed in portraying the hot dog as coming up at the person at a tilt instead of just flat two-dimensionally. A struggle I had, however, was creating the overall perspective because the background is the table of a table at Criff Dogs, which is also an arcade game. So you eat on that table, which is also an arcade game. And I wanted to also make the table seem like it was tilted towards the viewer. However, since it was the background, it was a little difficult to use the same method as I did for the hot dog. My seventh work of art, which was created on March 14, 2013, is entitled Sushi and is also a sculptural and abstract work of art. We were assigned to choose a sea life creature and use the techniques of either repetition, simplification, or detail. I chose an octopus and used the technique of simplification. In simplification, the artist is supposed to take one specific detail on the sea life creature and obscure the details and intricacies of the feature to make it almost not recognizable. I focused on a tentacle of the octopus and simplified it to a sushi roll. This is personally relevant to me because in my prior works there's a trend of food, which is something I am interested in. This is an abstraction because when focusing on the tentacle, I basically simplified the whole octopus's life and portrayed it in a sushi box, prepared and ready to be sold to a consumer. A success I had was the material and manipulating the material. I took a Welch's soda can and cut off the top, so I had a piece of sheet metal which was purple, and I was able to cut it into the shape of a tentacle and cut out the suction cups. A struggle I had, however, was the amount of time in relation to the work I wanted to create, because it was pretty time consuming to complete just one sushi roll.